Why do the keen of mind seek to satiate their curiosity?
The very sand shivers with malice. There's a power here that welcomes me.
I saw what Lion Eyes watch isn't much. Farewell.
A wayfish, Walter's an island. Poor Nessa. Arrol, the merry.
Fine work with Hillock. Founded. Welcome. The Eternal Empire. That hat Bestelwood? Nessa's the one. I've seen many. Farewell.
Yes? Tarklees is good a man. The merry gull ran aground. Goodbye.
Missy of Nash, Baron of Inkling, Brilla of Joy of Kimby, Lothar of Hadri of Dayton, Ender of Romsey, Maitland of Hillock of Carling of Gafar of Beach, Salem of Theop, Olin of Theopolis, Creighton of Maramor of Namakanui.
Calm's canoe struck this sand with the force. Calm has removed the Eternals.
While we live.
So, you managed to salvage Shaky.
Tarkleigh, rescue!
Fear. Though they might look like you. That medicine chest you found.
Descend on us from the north. Unnatural tempests of...
I've spent enough time. Rowers, stay sharp.
Come to hear your poem of removing rock.
Don't dull Tarkleigh.
The submerged passage doesn't look like it's always been underwater. And I'd wager it has something...
Oh, I was never there. One day we'll be strong enough to make our way inland. Build new...
The earth of Rayclub.
Still alive, are we? There's many a way to die.
The Black Spirit infects...
The tale of Brutus was a popular one in the schools of Theopolis.
In the court of the...
Still the Karoi barbarians advance.
I can think of only one reason. Goodbye.
What a lovely day we're having. Marsyas commanded the southern. Brutus, warden.
My loyal Declan.
Dear Chevron, we have certainly had...
For some, death is welcome.
This is for your own good.
Not right now. Piety's raised chivalry.
Calm stands before us and looks out to the rage.
Frankly, I would have been surprised. Stuck fast. I hunted the vein. My loveliest... If the history books...
Calm is gone.
Mervale dwells in the caves beyond the red. God hasn't...
Made any progress? Siren's Cove below. Fairgraves.
Yes?
Still alive, are we? If you have to quench it. Why would piety go?
So, you take me...
Welcome, husband.
Doresso gave me the gem, kissed me. I thought you were a fool for seeking out Mervyn. Be well.
Quite the lady killer.
Damn me. I didn't... Farewell.
I have seen many an exile come and go, into the forest or into the ground. You seem different somehow. The Asmiri, the culture. I've read. Fare you well.
I am Groot. We are as they fall. This is our home. Going?
I am Yena, a beast hunts. Iramir was a wise man in Oria. Gruth does what he thinks is right. The forest children are ill. Remember?
You and me, the road. Many exiles come. I like Yena. Grust is the big man. Her fur.
What would you like to know? A large heart. Grust is tales and the end of life.
What troubles you bring? Yena thinks she knows. Silk is no hunter. Exiles.
Hello. Silk knows more than I.
That would just make life complicated.
Hello. Rocks and water. They move and travel far.
The spirit hunts with you. There is land that has forgotten the spirit.
How be you, Exile? Great white beast is dead. That make a tale.
Ready, Exile! It is time to hunt!
Hello. Their skin makes good boots. There's return, if you must.
The white beast's spirit is at. Viper eats monkey, monkey eats viper.
We, the Court of Reckoning, find you, do eat.
Arteri, my beautiful captain. I wish it were not you, but I cannot.
I have seen warriors in black in the east. They are unclean. Do not eat of the trees surrounding the Chamber of Sin. Return.
Hankering for education, the High Templars' blackguards. They're here rubbing shoulders. The Chamber of Sin. Keep your wits about you.
How be you, Exile? The pass to the sea is open.
Hello. Some have dared hope for a better life. While we live.
A stranger like...
Greetings! You found a way to bring down Chevron's barricade?
I haven't slept. No one has slept. Not for 3 days, not since... It has been a little over a week since the Black Storm. My husband has not... The moon was full the night of the Black Storm. It is full again. 3 Lunari gone now since it all began. Perhaps I...
Men did very bad things in the Chamber of Sins.
Inquisitor, if you attempt to transmogrify a virtue gem,
the path to justice is slender and perfidious, fraught with...
I bequeath this transmutation.
Oh, hankering for education. I have spoken with Helena of Dominus. Show me this gem from the Chamber of Sins. The end.
I have no use for Helena. Exiles.
The spirit is strong in Fell Shrine. Helena is healing. I make sure. Remember.
The day has dawned, Exile. I like this new Oriathan woman.
I gave the Ebony Legion my faith and my loyal piety led us into that wretched place. According to his notes, the baleful gem, Malagaro had an assistant. I thought Dominus was a leader of vision, of purpose. Our expedition made camp in the Western Forest. Journey well.
Hankering for education could be the nasty piece of work silk. Fare you well.
What troubles you bring now? Travel far?
I have story for you.
What? Silk has the going?
Yes. If Silk's story of the mother of eight...
On this day, the second Sacrato of Verusi.
Hello. The Fell Shrine is a shadow.
Fear gnaws at the entrails of the faithful and the...
Hankering for education of the baleful gem and Malagaros. Greetings. That ancient gateway to the northwest. Keep your wits about you. Hankering for education. You've put an end to old Lorat. Fare you well.
I greet you. Lorata is dead. It is not...
You disappear into that Vaal ruin, and now the sky... Fare you well.
Nothing like this happens until you... Exiles.
I dreamed this.
What has happened? Did the world not...
There's one bright spot in this dark.
Your trouble.
It's kind of disappointing, really. I usually...
What would you like to know? The scarred one is no more?
You come to me in dark times, Exile. I caught some rats.
You missed a valuable lesson, sister.
Hankering for education, are we? You have done what none of us could.
The half-wit noble.
Emperor's the end of life.
Hello. You are a hunter of man. Going?
I dreamed that. Be well.
Hello.
Greetings. A man-crafted mountain.
Too much clutter.
Humanity has one redeemer. The end of...
You have made peace with our... Return if you...
I knew this strangeness.
I am not surprised. Go with...
Thank you for returning our reality to us. Journey well.
A stranger walks in. The slums are east of here.
Mortality is the mother of life. The Monkey King has built his throne on your back. A throne...
On the night of 1,000 ribbons, our fun.
Enough of this!
That power, son, that power!
Tolman's dead then. General Gravisius demands absolute... Clarissa will weep for Tolman. It's an often-told story among the Karui. If I knew how to cross the river safely... Talakota.
I'll miss a boy. I was Clarissa's guardian angel back in Oregon. She's just so... ample. Gravisius is the mailed and bloodied right. I'm no history scholar, but stay out of the shadows. They bite.
I need to give you some. Those keys unlock the gates. See you.
Listen carefully. I walked halfway. Maramoa's sure of herself. I wouldn't rely on Hagen in a fight. I tried to tread carefully, Exile.
Talamoana. Hagen is a men. Grigor straddles two well. Talakota.
Victoria was a... I can't imagine what they're called. Good luck to you.
Yes, I've had Victorio, a fellow.
Maramoa. Hagen likes to think he was... No one should have to go through what we... Halfway across the world, Vanir was arrested for on the fall of the Empire. The blackguards talked about... Titus thought that the general...
Greetings. Traversing the sewers under the river.
I write this now in hope that someone will remain.
An emperor cannot allow himself to become buried.
There is nothing eternal in this empire of ours.
What is it? I know. So strange that stone and metal...
The shadow whispers and simpers at the Monkey King's feet.
Now there's a familiar face. Before, interested, are we? Oh, speak. I'm sure you've heard of Malachi. Emperor Chitus was stabbed in the posterior. This current I visited Sans.
The Monkey King names you slave. No.
I'd love to see the insides of this spell. I can't abide housework.
Need some help? You find a high enough spot and you can see the Lunaris.
Tala. You found a way to the other side. Good, but
Still God's side. Where were your journey?
Hello, not a cockroach. The Gravicious cockroach is no more. Another believe me.
you are the true spirit of the There's still prey out there. Why are you still standing?
What's up? You've done for Grievous. Bring me back something nice, eh?
Hello. Gravicious dined with us once. Watch yourself.
That's right. The Eternals revered sun and moon.
The Gem Gentile are an infestation.
Damn you!
I loved your work, Pat.
You have claimed the most worthy of praying. There is nothing else.
Piety's off to meet the Maker, is she? Don't do anything I would.
Wherever he is, be careful.
When piety was experiment.
A leader cannot simply stride forward into the future.
Please, do not be in more mundane circles. It is the Karui way to... It was a Karui Motiata that discarded... My word. Splendid. Oh my. Strange. I suppose everything. How Malachi survived. Malachi would never have... San
The Empire.
Soul.
To kill a man like Dominus, you have claimed the most worthy of prey, Makoru.
We opened the gates to you for 2 reasons only. I have seen the look in piety. Oyan has ordered me to help you, to trade.
You are most welcome here, sister.
My grandfather was a captain.
Kira is a racist. Weave a few bits and pieces. I heard of the beast before.
I am Tasuni. I stare into the eyes of men. Kira rides more swiftly and Pitaris and Vanya.
You come to us, Sekema Deshretsil. The Maraketh once stood united. Vaal and his unmen. I will make allies of you. Kira has the blood of Desh. Tasuni has been corrupt.
Not a cockroach, impatient reekings. Vaal the Pure.
Yes. Diala was there when it all...
Oyun gave us a home.
Allah. Tasuni, he's a con man.
Who are you? The Maraketh are stranded in the... Diala has the form of... The Maraketh speak of his betrayal. The Red Sekema was the woman who fought.
What do you wish to know? Diala wishes the beast dead.
What do you want? I've led many a war party. As we give strength to the outside, Oyan is my Sekema. My mother gave Tasuni to the god. When a woman forgets how to die.
Thaumaturgy just keeps getting the better.
I vowed to care for this empire.
Look at that.
Yes. Deshret's banner flies at the mine's entrance, and hundreds of our Dekara have fallen.
Yes. Emperor Vaal is dead, for good this time.
The gate is open. In destroying Vaal, you have...
We read the land, learn its story. Yes, Tasuni has informed me of Desh.
The rapture was to rend open the hide of...
What do you need now? Deshret lies shackled in the darkness.
There's so many more trapped spirits.
Deshret has ascended and returned.
Yes? Thank you for doing Deshret so great an honor.
The rapture device has absorbed its fill.
You know, not a cockroach. Old axe for brains. The Sword King. Before my... Ta-ta, not a cockroach.
Yes?
Duresso, he's down there inside the...
Amused to the twisted nightmare is not without... My understanding of Kawon. Beneath your feet.
Speak your mind. Diala said but one thing. Duresso. Yes.
At age 13, I knelt in the sand of the Grand Arena. The previous King of Swords was a giant.
I'm sorry to have to break this to you, Doris.
Pried the desire from Duresso's dead hand, did you? It was still 1 gem short. Don't die, please.
Can we be of help?
You killed the Sword King?
Duresso wasn't actually alive.
Duresso was always a good man at
I dreamed of my ancestors' halls. We crushed the servants of Kitava beneath them. Eternals opened the gate and invited Kitava. The moment your skin touched the corrupted soil.
I need more mana.
Fury. Num Num's time. Malachi's
The Gemling Queen has given of that black life of
Something?
Diala saw the mistakes of the past with her own eyes.
To the gloom, when a boil is fat with infection. Nightmare gave Kaom everything he ever dreamed.
I am told that you have put... Diala's hopes may be crushed, but ours... Act?
What is that?
In life and death upon death, our bodies return to the...
Our mistakes can be our greatest achievements. That's twice I've It was Malachi who... Malachi chose his 3 most loyal servants to guard those...
Yes?
Piety. She's still...
I, Malachi, is what every ghast is. Ghasts have no use for words. Malachi's apprentices.
I have nothing. The little cockroach.
Malachi knew exactly what he was doing when he created the...
On this day, the eve of this rap.
You've come such a long way since we first met in
Yes. I see my...
You can get better at...
What cannot be understood should be feared.
It's obvious to everyone now.
Ah, which? If Deshret were able, she'd thank you.
I was right to have faith in you.
Captain Tavares. Altitude is imperative.
After everything I've done, blood isn't the only Take a deep breath. Overseer's Tower does... Well, I know. Old Red Eye. There's 2 parts to the team. With Dominus away, Talakura...
An exile return? We'd been planning it for months. Few of us can say that without...
Unlike these assorted ignorance, some time ago I fabricated. In contrast to the company she... Utula might appear to conduct. I can't really fault Justica Casticus. A various innocence. I'm not. I gave Piety everything. Piety and I have devoted ourselves to the betterment.
Greetings. I'd be dead right now if not for Violenta.
Alamoana, say you. Lani's a pretty tough... If it weren't for Lani, I'd have... So you...
When I was a courier for my father's house,
Too much clutter.
Innocence! You, and only you, I shall see.
I am Sin.
Should Kitab. Deep in the Templar's ossuary. Though I am a god, he lives after a fashion.
I told you so. What more need I say? The sign of purity, yes. A People have talked about the return. You really don't have a strong grip. Dominus adopted Chittis Cathedral.
In damnation!
You've destroyed him, and yet I hear the voice of innocence. We're glad you made it. All about Utula and his cult of Kitava. Enough to know what Utula's got planned. I'm having a little trouble explaining it myself. For a long time now, I thought my god's intentions were a sign of purity. Devotion should be honored, I suppose. I'd be lying if I said my hands were clean. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't.
Bannon is unexpected. The King's Feast is an ancient ritual. Remember what Utula said about Kitava? For freedom.
What is it? Bannon claims that a god now lives inside.
Tukohama, our father of war, and Valakor. To replace the Feast of Birds that Kitava had. Arohongui, daughter of the moon, was preparing.
That power, son, that power!
An empire is nothing. The flame of hope may flicker, but it cannot be extinguished. There is no shame in falling to a god.
Kitava is a primal deity.
I'm Captain Lily Roth. Can we say? Remember, this ain't no...
All right, we're safe for the time being.
If she is to be of any use, ambition is the bane of mortality. I shall put this simply, for in truth, the beast was never a cruel master.
Good tidings to you, Whalem Roth. Yeah, I knew Tarkley. You catch me. That scallywag. I reckon best of...
Now there's a pair of our... Now there's a sorry tale. Bloody Roth. You won't find a sailor that doesn't whisper. You'll not find them all now.
First we hear that Ori... I wonder how much Lily squeezed. I had a life before life. Never took much stock in the stories. Those shambling nobles out there...
While you be skulking about, I've managed to do a bit of hunting. You have the look of a wayfarer about you.
The submerged passage.
From here to the beast, the journey is long and... The Karui were a peaceful culture of farmers.
Hello, Exile. With Kitava now stomping around Orion.
That power, son, that power!
That Karui relic you're carrying looks bloody... The fetid pool's lost its stink. Washed clean. Seems Tukahama's raised up a host out of whatever afterlife.
Tukahama. I was never there.
Screams, howls, and...
Axiom Prison has been fairly quiet.
And so it begins.
Good work clearing another path through it. Farewell.
Who'd have thought those bleating bastards would...
Greetings. I have another deity in mind. A renowned alchemist. The puppet mistress was a revered matriarch. A maggot that festers and writhes in the fetid...
This world is dull and ugly.
What are you doing? God drag you to damnation if you're gonna stand by and let this happen to me, to us! Because believe me, the Brine King has hypnotized them.
Still working on that, poor Nessa. If the ship break...
Tings. The ship graveyard's blocked off.
The Brine King, his time has almost come. Then hope will be... Take the beak back. It once fluttered from the mast of the Black Crest. Waylon, throw it in...
Old salty Sorgoth. Pickled. When I first met Sorgoth,
Things to you. You've got the black flag from your grandfather. Tidings to you. Yeah, I know the Brine King.
Right, well on with it then. Lord of Sultan Scales, what we...
Sorgoth. Ocean's Mob.
The Black Crest. She lives again. Time and time.
Clearly the old Brine King wasn't worth his salt.
Judging by that rather curious ship and its... There was a time before the beast. Farewell.
What'll I do now? Now, speaking of navigations, and... It's a bit of an embarrassing affair. I know Lily Bean. Think of the worst place ye can imagine. Aye, them brine rods being.
Ah, yes. You'd the relic that washed ashore. Yes, Relikish. It started with a few mumblings in his... A fascinating case that fly... Fare you well.
You arrive. My heart weeps for our old. I watch Silk for many days. Rayclast has changed. I belong to no one but the spirit. Be well.
Turn your back for the barest moment. I'm afraid that the Inquisitor's spirit... Don't get me wrong, I've witnessed many... I didn't think it possible for Silk to grow. My poor Groost. A kind... I'm aware that you and Groost had something of a commercial...
Yes. Let us go hunting. This time, Relikish, the illustrious... Farewell.
Good to see you still kicking. Ina's a pretty young thing. Ah, that Eramir. Oh, he's a tad dull.
When I was part of Piety's expedition into the Chamber of Sin, I imagine it was no easy feat removing that abomination from its tomb.
We have woven a tale together. I have climbed the great eight-leg way. My great journey led me to places of great...
I need more mana.
Our brutal construction nears completion.
The black venom. Oh, great.
A temptress and a predator. Answering the call of a royal invitation,
What? He's intending to... Unfortunately, Arakal... From what I can recall,
What you tell me of Silk, I have asked questions of spirit.
Ralakesh.
Turn away the tyrant's face, and kingdom end without a trace. When you try to control... Goodbye. Into the most dreaded of thickets you must go. I wonder if Grafko would still grieve. Farewell.
I be missing me grand. Legend has it, Kishara got... If you're thinking about dying, trust old Whalem.
Yes, I know of Grufko.
I greet you. Groost hunted too far from the lands. Remember?
Yes, I thank you.
Thus I rid from motherhood.
So the grieving mother sleeps once more. Her story. Keep your wits about.
You are like the frog that's trying.
While they were highly advanced in their technology, the
Too much clutter.
Death is the true climax of perverted lust.
You hear that?
hankering for poor Silk. Like so. Keep your wits about.
The spirit hunts with... I miss my friend. Silk knew the spirit...
Good to see you in San once again. I wish that... Grigor is the butterfly that has lost it. The dead do not love the living. They walked our earth in the time.
Good to see you still soldiering on. Quite the pre-pair, huh? Needing my eclectic expertise again. Grigor lived without a single word to me.
You told me Tommen was gone. My heart aches for Grigor. By all accounts, as I understand it,
If we are to see the dawn, self-loving Solaris, we approach the zenith of our divine, one of two sisters.
If Sam wasn't man enough, now we've got some whip-tongued.
Once more into the breach, and
These owl eyes of mine have been watching the sun goddess from afar. The sun orb lies within her. I've been keeping a close.
What little humanity General Tatutius was.
Exile. Exile.
A word of caution. That unk. Well, they're forged from solid gold. I can tell you.
Vaal scholars seem compelled to answer all manner of strength.
I heard tell of an ancient.
How could I have been so stupid?
If I am a watchful owl, then you are the correct.
Something?
Captain Osiris. Remain.
By the earth and sky, the power of these.
Powerful baubles, them orbs are. As old.
Solaris, Lunaris.
I'd thank the gods, but you seem to be taking them out, Anna.
The Dark Ember remains nestled deep within the ruins of Highgate Refinery. Basilisk acid drips from the hearts of those. Farewell.
You can gripe all you want.
Oh, they don't know. You must have encountered men and women like us. Please, Vanya, don't say it.
Say what?
Irasha? Well, she's the best we've got. I'll let Vanya take this one. See ya.
You must be the outsider. Oyun is gone for but a few days. No matter where you come from, or who, arrogant men always seek to... Two of a very few outsiders have met. My head is still reeling from what Kira has done. I would offer prayers up to the goddess of the breeze. Through treacherous deeds and blind love, my Dakara and I have vowed to protect our... Though you showed a mighty bravery when you...
The nightmares about my sister Kira has grown upset. Yes, I know. In the twisting, shifting plex, why ask me about her?
A traveler on the winds, Garukan prideful. I weep for my poor Garukan.
A noble legionnaire.
But a legionnaire, all the same.
Pataris and I did our research.
It is not something I deign to speak of often, but this...
I need more mana.
My love. You were too beautiful for this ugly world. I shall...
It shames me to know the horror.
Oyun was my friend. To depart this world in the manner she did.
The ember is a seed. The black core.
When I was 12, 3 men came out of the Vastiri plain. As a child, my mother told me stories of the old gods.
It seems as though fate shan't be content with just a take.
Irasha holds the feather. Then Highgate has been saved.
That's power, son, that's power!
And so my mistakes are put to now that I have both ingredients. I shall... Here we stand, amidst the coagulating rim. Greetings, those souls we now harbor as individuals. It was never meant to transpire this way.
I ain't gonna lie to you, friend. You look like as you can see, I finally found a missing.
What was that earthquake caused by? Some sort of death shut?
There I was, tending to the animals when the ground moved beneath.
By the gods, and by the death of gods, you still live.
It is good to see that you survived, my friend. You needn't fret. The Dark Ember is... Labirynth is a noble... Aside from my own presence, I know... Remember, humanity needs us.
Well, once more, you owe me. That Bannon's a real siren if you ask me. Not much I can say about that raving monster. Time and tide wait for no man.
Welcome ye towers, eh? You're not in the market. Nah, there's a woman who can hold. Lousy, good for nothing. Me thinks Lily is fixing to... If you're thinking about dying...
The prodigal returns. Have you brought with you a weapon? I believe Valentia was not of sound mind. In another life, perhaps Lily and I would have sailed. I don't quite enjoy Waylem as much as I do his grand... A dark angel on your shoulder, perhaps? Kitava's appetite has grown bigger than even his deep...
Phew. Thank God for you, my friend.
Every cell-dwelling lad or lass knows of Sir Arthur. We're a long time ago now. Them...
Good to see you made it back. While they had me trapped, I heard those cultists. As I'm sure you've noticed, that damnable gull. I wouldn't blame you for being curious about them. The Chamber of Innocence is exactly where you left it. Back when the cultists took control. Innocence?
Then it is as I feared. Kitava's strength has grown insurmountable. Before we proceed, I feel I must confide something in you.
Too much clutter.
I fear I have not been entirely honest with you, my friend.
Good tidings to you.
Oh, Bannon. I'd stake my bets on being a mighty...
It's over. We emerge victorious.
Sancta, see! That bloody sod is gone!
Innocence. You see now, don't you?
You have heard my admission of guilt and my plea for forgiveness. If I sense in the glowing embers.
The just goddess presides over us all. The goddess is watching. In the impressionable youth of my reign, I was in... The Azmeri were the first culture known in history.
The son of Ezemir met the son of San upon the road to the Ezemite and the Eternal took their rest in the lee of Strife's gale.
To end the Azmeri were consummates of violence.
A guide, cornered and quailing. The warrior bled upon Zara's stones and
must keep. The custom of the Lord's trial was upheld throughout.
The guide led the warrior down a path that wound